Welcome back, guys, to Quick and Dirty Marketing. And first, I just want to say, go ahead and like this video and subscribe so you just get that out of the way right off the top. Today, I want to tell you a little secret about design and user interface, the way that we frame that up. I call it digital kindergarten. So let me tell you all about that right after this. Okay, guys, I'm gonna tell you how we figure out user interface in the most simplest terms possible. And the other day we were joking around, we were working on a project, and we got some user feedback, and they were struggling with the page features. And I kind of coined this term like digital kindergarten. So let me explain what that means. When you're, let me back up a little bit actually first. I think we all know that today attention span is very limited. So if you're doing any sales pages, landing pages, and sometimes that'll be your home page on your website, you need to consider the fact that the user that visits the page is just as strained for attention span as all of us are. And we need to figure out how to grab that person's attention. And we've talked about on the channel how the fastest way to do that and stay relevant is to make sure that you're clear about the problem you can solve for that visitor. So that's step one. But the other elements are there, like what do they have to do? What action do they have to take? What buttons do they have to press? What video do they have to watch? Whatever all those elements are, right? They need to be digital kindergarten. And let me define what I mean by that. I mean that whatever you design needs to be able to be completely understood by a 5-year-old. And it's not to insult any one of us. It's just the reality of the way things are with how little time people will spend on your page to figure out if it's important to them, with how little attention we have. And if you think about the vast majority of users now, on a lot of cases, we're seeing 90% plus mobile visitation on some of our projects. People are just working on this very small screen, and you really have to figure out how to, make that work for you and not clutter it up and make it too confusing. So if you're working on your page and you're feeling like people are struggling, and you can do this by just asking some friends. And frankly, if you have children in your lives, like you got your own kids, you got siblings with kids, you're an aunt or an uncle or a grandparent or whatever, and you have access to children, show them the page. As long as they're of reading age, they can read fluently, show them and ask them, to walk through and see if they can make it work as a litmus test. If you can get a 5 or 6-year-old to click through at your funnel, then everybody else is going to do just fine. So hopefully that helps and gives you a good framework for doing a good user interface job. It sounds a little silly, but frankly, that's where we're at. So keep everything at a kindergarten level and make it easy for your visitors. We'll see you on the next one. Go ahead and like this video, and thanks for spending some time with us today.